adding one track from every Mario Kart into Mario Kart World. With Mario Kart World around the corner, there's been some courses that have been missing from each game. So in this video, I want to add one course from every Mario Kart game into Mario Kart World, but there are some rules, like it can't be featured in 8 or 8 Deluxe, because then it would just be boring and it wouldn't really feel new. And ideally, I want the course to be a course that has never returned in any Mario Kart game except for the one it's in. Let's start with Vanilla Lake 2 from SNES. They could add a ton of new features like being able to drive on those ice break things, or being able to skid across the water and make waves like they've added in Wario Shipyard. And there could be piranha plants that pelt snowballs at you or something. The possibilities are really endless. And they could make such a boring course interesting for once. Next up, we have DK Jungle Parkway from N64. This is a course that I absolutely love, because it's a DK course and the DK courses are usually pretty solid, like DK Mountain and DK Jungle. For this one, they could make it a whole new aesthetic even, like they did with Dino Dino Jungle, making it more like Jurassic Park themed. And they could add a ton of new shortcuts and a bunch of other things, like maybe you could trick off of the ship that comes around. Or there could be boulders rolling around in that cave area. What I'd want though is some sort of maybe zoo aesthetic, or some sort of tour of the area, because that would be super cool. And seeing other zoo animals, maybe they'd have a monkey enclosure that you have to go through and escape a bunch of monkeys, or zebras or elephants even, or maybe you can drive on one of the animals or something, I don't know. But like I said earlier, the possibilities are endless. And that can be said about Lakeside Park for GBA too. Lakeside Park was most recently featured in Mario Kart Tour, and I know that'll make it not feel as new, and they really made it pop in Tour. It looks so much better, and it just feels so much more vibrant, I guess. But I feel like it's missing something, and with all the remasters of the courses from previous games in Mario Kart World, I think this track especially could use a revamp. And in the track, maybe you could do things like drive on the volcanoes or something, and maybe there could be geysers around, and some of them are water geysers and some of them are lava geysers, and the water ones you can trick on, and the lava ones just make you spin out, and you can't really tell which one's lava or water because you can't really see before. Next is Mushroom City from GameCube, and I really wanted to choose Wario Coliseum, but that one's pretty chaotic, and it would be pretty chaotic with 24 people. And so would Mushroom City, but I feel like this one is one that people have been eager to have back in the Mario Kart series. And honestly, there isn't too much that they could add to this course, because, it's not that this course is a perfect course and nothing needs to be added, but, what could you add? It's just a basic city course. Basic doesn't always mean bad, though, but, what would you add to this course? Come on. Maybe, driving on the walls, in most courses, but, that's about it. Still, I would be really, really happy to see this course back in action. And also, I really want to see a remix of the song because the song is actually really nice. Next is the DS, and I wanted to bring back Delfino Square. Because, come on, Delfino Square is absolutely amazing. And Pianta's already in the game, so why not add Delfino Square as Pianta's own course or something? But seriously, this track would be amazing in 8 Deluxe. Or I guess Mario Kart World. I can't believe I'm saying 8 Deluxe. I'm still thinking of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, even though we're in the next gen of Mario Kart World. And like I said with previous courses, there isn't too much they could add, but maybe you can drive on the water, or you can glide with the glider off of the bridge instead of just a normal boost. I think that would be pretty cool. Or maybe sometimes it just changes, and sometimes it's like a boost ramp, and sometimes it's a glider. That would be cool. But yeah, a stellar course that could make a stellar remake. Next is Bowser's Castle from Wii, and I know you're gonna hate me in the comments and be like, but Dry Ruins! Desert Hills is already in the game, guys. So there's already a desert course. But still, I do love Dry Ruins. But this is also one of the best Bowser's Castles in the series. In fact, some even think it is the best. And I don't blame them, because this Bowser's Castle is pretty fun. And there's only one confirmed Bowser's Castle so far for Mario Kart World, so why not make another one? Sure, they could add the N64 Bowser's Castle, but I prefer this one, and that's just personal preference. But I know some people who would prefer the N64 version. But still, this is a great Bowser's Castle course that needs to come to Mario Kart World. I'll take any Bowser's Castle except for the 3DS one. That one was terrible. Speaking of the 3DS, let's move on to Mario Kart 7. And I know what you guys are probably saying, but you should have chosen Maka Woohoo and Woohoo Loop instead of Luigi's Mansion. I know, I love those courses. Maka Woohoo is my favorite course in Mario Kart 7, but I don't think Nintendo wants to have anything to do with the Miis anymore. I feel like that was a phase for them in the 3DS and Wii U and Wii era, and they clearly are done with spin-offs in Mario Kart now. We got all the Splatoon characters gone, the F-Zero tracks gone, everything that isn't from Mario Kart, like the spin-offs, they're just gone. So the only other reasonable pick I thought would be Luigi's Mansion, and it's still a pretty great course, and there's a lot they could add to it. But anyways, thanks for watching.